first down inside the 10 and scores a Packer touchdown. Well, there was no one on that side of the field.
And Richie Kotite's a little bit mad because he thought that Favre was over the line.
It was close.
Cobb just snuck out into the flat. Coverage was all downfield. There was nobody on the left side. And then a missed tackle at the end allowed them to get into the score.
37-yard play. Reggie Cobb with a touchdown reception, the first of the year for Cobb, and the Packers lead 6-0. Chris Jackie with the extra point, and with 5 seconds remaining in the first quarter, it's the Packers who get on top first, 7-0. Pause to celebrate.
On the Cobb touchdown from Favre, the Eagles get caught. William Thomas, 51, loses Cobb in the zone. Now, the rule of thumb in zone is stay as wide as the widest when you're underneath. Now, he loses him right here. That allows Cobb to end up out here wider than Thomas. The other thing that happens on the other end is Eric Allen carries his man in, and by the time he can recover, it's there on the 3-yard line, misses the tackle, and it's a touchdown. Now, Favre follows him, knows all the way. See how he looked the whole field over, looked to the left, and then, heck, he knows he's going to score, so he goes heck and follows him all the way down.
And he was indeed in back of that line of scrimmage when he let go of the ball, which was questioned by Rich Kotite, it seemed. So the Packers and Favre. Boy, Favre really had a terrible day last Sunday, and Mike Holmgren told him, he said, I was going to think of bringing Ty Detmer in the second half. You just weren't doing it. I still love you, but I was going to make the change. First down for the Eagles on their 12 as we start the second quarter. And a fake. And a good one for Cunningham. And the pass is caught to Mark Bavaro. Tight end has a first down, hit by George Kuntz. And a 13-yard gain.
And he had some time to throw the football. One of the major concerns, obviously, was Reggie White. So what are they going to do with him? Heck, they're going to double him. Watch them drill Lester Holmes and Broderick Thompson. They just whack him, throw him out of there. That allows Cunningham to have some time to get rid of the ball. The other thing they do is they roll Cunningham, use his feet to buy him some time. That allows him to find Bavaro in the middle of that zone.
First down on the 25. Maurice Johnson. 2 tight ends for the Eagles, and Cunningham's pass is dropped by Barnett. We've seen a lot of drops on both sides so far early in this game.
Yeah, I never understood that. In the professional league at this level, when their receivers as good as Barnett, Sterling Sharp, the ball's right in their hands, and they drop it. That shouldn't happen. There's no excuse for that. You see the pattern. You see he turns Buckley around in the zone. The ball's low. It's just got to be caught.
Gilbert Brown and Gabe Wilkins are in defensively. There's Barnett, who's off to a terrific start as McMichael goes to the sidelines for the Packers. 2nd and 10. Cunningham goes the other way.
That's a nice shot.
Crunching hit.
Yeah, right. And Bryce Pop, they just lowered the boom on him.
And they lowered the boom on a big guy, Herschel Walker, who picks up 2.
Yeah, and those kind of hits happen when you're in zone coverage. Because you drop back, and you see everything develop in front of you. You can see the quarterback and the receiver. And then when the ball's in the air, you make your break, and then sometimes you get a great shot.
Dime defense for the Packers on 3rd down and 8. Cunningham has a pass hit at the line. And Reggie White, I believe, got in there and got a hand on it. So Reggie White has already made his presence felt in his return to Philly.
Yeah, they moved him from the outside now to the inside. You see, they put Pop outside. Now Lester Holmes bites outside quick, gets way ahead of him, and that allows Reggie to come back up inside. You know, you can't ever, with Reggie White, you can't rely on one thing. Because if you try to sit for power, he'll beat you with speed. And if you try to sit to the outside for speed, then he'll bury underneath.
Ball actually came out of Cunningham's hand. Here's Mitch Berger to kick. Robert Brooks back at the 25. And he is dead in his tracks. Great coverage by the Eagles. particularly Al Jackson, the rookie. 49-yard kick. The MetLife Blimp Snoopy 1 has teamed up with Fox Sports to provide you with a bird's eye view of Veterans Stadium today, and what a beautiful view it is. There's Snoopy, and there are the Packers on the 28-yard line. Morgan in motion, and Edgar Bennett trying to go off the left side. That is the 8th rush of the game for the Packers, and that's one more than they had all of last week against Miami. And Mike Holmgren got some criticism for the fact that they didn't run the ball more than 7 times all day because they were behind.
Well, I mean, it's not like he went out there and said, today we're going to run 7 plays, and that's it. If we go past 7, that's it, I'm finished. The game dictated the fact that he had to throw the football. I mean, they just got behind, they couldn't get anything done, so they just started throwing it.
2nd down and 10. Let the word go out, he's run 8 times today. Favre looks one way, and the pass underneath to Sterling Sharp. The Eagles surround him immediately and pick up a 5 yards.
Interesting talking with Sterling Sharp last night about how he viewed the passing game. He said, you know, looking at defenders, they're reading me just like I'm reading them. That's part of the game of football. He said, in the passing game, the transition between the pass, when the ball is snapped and when it's thrown, that's what makes a good receiver. And that's where he excels.
I never heard it put that way. 3rd and 4. Gets a big rush, but gets it off to Brooks. And Robert Brooks has a Packer first down and a gain of 12 yards on the play. Brooks has been a little shaky, and Mike Holmgren told us they need a better play from him.
Yeah, you see Favre and Eric Allen talking to each other. He's going to get some heat right off the corner. You can see Favre, look, he knows it's coming, and guess who it is? See that right there? Eric Allen, 21. Now he knew where Brooks was, so he hit him quick. And a nice shot right at the end there. And when the play was over, then Eric Allen walked up to Favre and said, how'd you do that? My hands are right in front of you. Must have thrown right between them.
He's clicking a lot better so far today. First down on the 46 of Green Bay, and Reggie Cobb is hit immediately by Zorich after a gain of 1. And right now, for a McDonald's game break, let's return to James Brown in our Hollywood studio.
All right, Dick, I know Matt likes a good hit, but he also can enjoy a good run. Take a look at Terry Allen of Minnesota leaping 4 yards for the score. First rushing touchdown given up by Chicago this year. Minnesota on top, 7-0. That in the second. Let's go back to Philadelphia. Dick and Matt.
Another one of those intense NFC Central battles. We saw one last week with Minnesota and Detroit. 2nd down and 9. Favre fires, and it's caught by Sterling Sharp. And he's got a first down again for the Packers. Eric Allen on the tackle. He is so tough. But I'll tell you, the Eagles are not letting him get away after he catches the ball.
Well, that's the key with Sterling Sharp. You have to always make the tackle. And that was classic San Francisco-style offense. You take Edgar Bennett, they swing him out in the flat, which makes the linebacker have to widen. William Thomas gets wide, and that opens up that intermediate zone where Sharp works hard.
Sharp has gone out of the game for a breather. So far, the Packers have passed 5 more times than they have run.
Yeah, basically balanced, though.
On the 43-yard line of the Eagles. Rushed again, and this time Byron Evans came up the middle. Got a hand on the ball.
And Robert Brooks saw something, and Favre saw something. And right at the line of scrimmage, they went with an audible, and Brooks started waving a hand signal. You can see that he sees the foot, see? So he gives them the signal, and Favre comes back and acknowledges they just came through and blocked the ball. But they were on the same page.
Both teams are getting good pressure so far. 2nd and 10.
Hey, there's a surprise, another flag down today.
That must be, I think, at least our 6th penalty of the ball game as Sterling Sharp returns to the action.
Let him go. Let him go. Let him go. defense. Number 53 lined up in the neutral
That's
zone.
the third time Bill Romanowski has lined up illegally.
You'd have thought he'd have learned by now. Bill Romanowski, although he's been offsides 3 times today, is a player that they're very excited about. They didn't think he was that good of a blitzer, nor that he was that good at man-to-man coverage, so they got a plus when they got him.
He just has to stay out of the neutral zone. 2nd and 5.
Maybe you don't know what it is.
Edgar Bennett in motion, wide left. Pass right, and it's high and off of Sterling Sharp's hands.
Second drop today by Sharp. Can't happen. And because the kind of offense that they have, they really rely on the shorter passing game. And you can see now 5 for 9, under 5 yards. You know, all those are long handoffs. 3 for 4, and they went down twice. They're 0 for 2. The majority of their offense comes, as you can see, of the 90, they had 60 yards in the 0 to 5 yard range.
3rd down and 5 coming up. Bert Grossman is in, and the Eagles are going to use all 8 of their defensive linemen and rotate them today. Packers with an edge in total yardage. Carr going for Ed West, his tight end. And good coverage on the play by Rich Miano. And that will bring up 4th down, and the Packers will have to kick it away. They lead 7-0 here in the 2nd quarter. The Eagles have won the last 3 games played here at Veterans Stadium between these clubs. In fact, the last time Green Bay was victorious here in Philadelphia was back in 1962. Craig Hendrick will kick, and Seidner is back for the Eagles. Good kick, and it's going to be down by the Packers inside the 5-yard line.
Nice play by the rookie McGill.
McGill has made 2 good plays today, one on special teams. Skyline of Philadelphia. And the Liberty Bell emblem on top of the stadium. You see how much the wind is blowing. Who makes those footballs, Matt? Do you have any idea?
Just a hunch, but I think it's Wilson. I don't know, just taking a guess.
1st down on the 5. You peek. There's Joseph off left tackle. By day, he's a brilliant man of science. No, not Matt. But when darkness falls, he becomes every criminal's worst nightmare. See why critics say Mantis could join the X-Files as a cult favorite. Catch all new episodes of Mantis and the X-Files this Friday evening, beginning at 8, 7 Central.
I don't think he's in the neutral zone now. He's probably happy.
Second down and 7, and another running play up to the 9-yard line again. Up the middle is Walker.
You can hear the boos going right now.
They booed Rich Kotite. They booed Rich Kotite after 2 running plays against the Bears, but they didn't boo him anymore. That is Zeke Bratkowski, the quarterback coach with Kotite. Bratkowski, by the way, was a backup to Bart Starr at Green Bay for many of those years, where the Packers and Vince Lombardi dominated. 3rd down and 6 now on the 9-yard line. 3 wide receivers to the left. Sean Jones might have moved, and Herschel Walker makes the reception at the 15. Penalty flag down.
There's Dwight Andre Sean O'Neal Jones. We used to call him Dasso J.
Couldn't get that whole name on the uniform.
Offsides, defense. Number 96. Penalties decline. 1st down.
And the free play gives the Eagles a 1st down. Walker got the necessary yardage.
Well, he jumped the count, and he's working over Bernard Williams, the big rookie. Now, that's an interesting matchup because those are 2 huge men. 6'7" for Sean Jones and 6'8" for Bernard Williams. Both of them have huge long arms.
And a timeout has been called, and we'll be back. Along with Matt Millen, Dick Stockton here at